There's something about her that gives destiny. Like she couldn't miss her calling if she tried. And that's why it's very emotional to watch her ascend to this level of stardom. What's up, y'all? It's the Venus Journey podcast where we discuss, enjoy, and analyze music, artists, and entertainment. This episode is about Halle Bailey. I've already done a video about her sister Chloe, but I'm excited to talk about Halle because she is such a force right now. Her movie, The Little Mermaid, comes out next week, May 26th. Let me tell you how powerful Halle is. The way I have never cared about The Little Mermaid ever, like as many Disney movies as I owned, as many Disney movies that I invested in my childhood, The Little Mermaid was never one of them. I never saw it for her. I never cared for the movie. In my early 20s, I was actively railing against the Disney animated version of The Little Mermaid. So for me to even care about this live action speaks to how smart it was for them to cast Halle. The soundtrack came out today. Up until now, we have gotten to see her perform Part of Your World live at Disneyland, I believe. And now we have the soundtrack that is just mesmerizing. Absolutely mesmerizing. Her voice is incredible. Every single review that I've seen has been nothing but praise for her performance. It's going to be good. It's going to be good if for no other reason than she's in it. The clips that I've seen, she is doing so well. I haven't really seen Halle act. I've seen a few little clips here and there of Grownish. I didn't watch the show, but I've seen clips here and there. But it was nothing that grabbed me. Keep in mind, when she was filming Grownish, she was a teenager. She started the process of filming The Little Mermaid when she was 18 years old. So still a teen, but an older teen with experience. She has done other types of acting throughout her childhood as well. What I saw in the clips, she's doing amazing. She's obviously been doing press leading up to the release of the film. We're a week out. And everything that I've seen, she just is so sweet. And I know I've said that about Chloe as well. They both come off just very sweet. It's easy to like them. Halle is very easy to like. And even though I know she has to be tired of people asking her the same questions over and over again, it's not showing. And it doesn't come off fake. She seems genuinely thrilled to be wherever she is at any point in time. I've seen a couple of interviews with her and her co-star Jonah, who plays Prince Eric. And they seem to really have a genuine friendship as well. They seem to really get along and have a lot of admiration for one another. The cast seems to have all gotten along really well, and they all really love Halle. And so it just seems like this culmination of everything coming together to lift her up, which is beautiful to see. When it comes to Jonah, I have seen so many people shipping them, and it's not really giving that to me. I feel like people are doing with them what they did with Chloe and Quavo not too long ago when they saw them in a interview that they did. They were interviewing each other. I think it was on Complex or something like that. And it just was y'all ship anything. Two people standing next to each other, y'all ship it. Even if it's really not giving that, it's really no romantic or sexual energy coming off of them. That's just what y'all are projecting onto them because you see them in a certain way. In Halle's case, people are going extra hard with shipping her with Jonah because nobody likes the boyfriend. Well, I guess I'll say a lot of people don't like the boyfriend. And it's crazy because like a year ago, I wasn't seeing any of this. I was seeing a lot of support for her relationship with DDG. And I thought they were really cute together, you know, based on the pictures I had seen. And she uploaded like a vlog or two. And, you know, he was in the vlog. And I thought they were really cute together. But then it started getting weird. And people started noticing that he was being kind of weird towards her. Or that's how it was perceived. Now, two things can be true. Meaning, he definitely has said and done some things that is like, why? Why are you doing that? Why are you saying that? There was the whole incident with Ruby Rose, who is his ex, I believe. And then, like, not even a week ago, it was something about, like, he tweeted out his burner account on his main page. And then, like, the burner says something about Jonah, her co-star. It's just like why you can't just be quiet? Why you can't just... And then there was another thing where like he was on live with like some other guys, and one of the guys like had brought up Chloe and like saying something about how she flopped or whatever, and you could tell like DDG like kind of moved the camera so you couldn't see his face, but you could tell like he was laughing. And then like he was just like, you wilding or something, and then like left. So it was like he realized that like that was something he shouldn't have been a part of, but it was still like we saw you laugh, bro. Like we saw you laugh. Or no, he didn't say you wild. I think he said you rude or something like that. So it wasn't like he was actively degrading Chloe, but it was just the type of thing where it's just like, this is the type of people you surround yourself with. You know, like, this is your area. Young live streamers who say stuff for shock value because they're trying to be funny. And it's just like, this is corny. And this is why people are saying, girl, get away from him. Because he really is just not in the same sphere as her. Like, she's a Disney princess. Every interview you see of her, everything you see of her is very curated. Even like the vlogs. In the vlogs, you obviously see like more of her personality. She doesn't do much vlogging. But when she did, like I saw like I think one of her vlogs, and you could see her personality. You can see how she is when she's with somebody, you know, that she's dating, when she's with her family, when she's comfortable. Obviously, it's not the same as her professional persona, but it's just a different caliber of celebrity. And because he is a YouTube personality, like he's a rapper, but he's also a YouTube personality. And because that's his niche, it's like he's always going to be trolling and in environments where stuff like that is going to come up and out of him, because that's just where he is in life. And people are, you know, like pushing for her to like get away from him and break up with him and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, me personally, like, I feel like she doesn't need to be pushed to break up with him. I feel like that will naturally happen. Like, it's not like she's Beyonce and he's Jay-Z. He's not Jay-Z. He doesn't have that level of power. I feel like he doesn't have that level of power in this dynamic to where she's just gonna like stay with him forever. She just turned 23. She's a 23-year-old young woman. This is what people do at the age of 22 and 23. They date people who they have a connection with, they share things with, and when they see that that connection is no longer viable or what's good for them, eventually they let that person go. So I'm not really invested in she need to break up with him and she need to do, I mean, like, Halle is very beloved. She has a great family who cares about her and loves her and, you know, is looking out for her best interests. She has a great career. She is naturally going to grow into the wisdom that the relationship needs to be let go of when she feels like the time is right. I don't know if that has already happened. They don't follow each other on social media. So, you know, there's rumors saying that they have broken up. But, you know, people break up, they get back together. They break up, they get back together. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, this last thing with the troll page commenting on Jonah was the final straw. Because you already started seeing, like, months ago, you already started seeing a change in how, like, she was presenting the relationship, meaning she stopped presenting it. You couldn't find no pictures of him on her, you can't find no pictures of him on her Instagram currently. When she's at the premieres and stuff like that, she's not being photographed with him. He was at the, I didn't even know that man was at the premiere. He was at the premiere. There was no photographic evidence of that though. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, he deleted, like, some tweets about the Little Mermaid that he had made about the Little Mermaid. So it's like, I think that she's probably, this is just my guess. I don't know these people, but from the optics on the internet, I would think that she's probably over it, especially because, especially because of how much she has going on right now. I don't think she has the energy to be trying to do damage control and sift through what this means and he didn't mean this and da 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 da. Like, I don't think that she is still in a place where she's doing all of that. But who knows? Like, they might pop out together again. Like, you just never know. On another note, I just want to briefly say how excited I am for her solo album. From what I've heard from her Instagram Live that she's posted, like, in her studio sessions, it just sounds so good. Like, it sounds so ethereal. It sounds so heavenly. I cannot wait. We don't have any, preliminary dates for that. Obviously, she is still in the throes of The Little Mermaid. Then she has The Color Purple coming up and another acting role. So she's really been in her acting bag. I'm glad that she hasn't been neglecting her music, but we don't have any type of time frame for when we're going to get that. I just know I want to hear the finished product of her expertly stacking those vocals like she was doing a couple months ago in the studio, because it sounded so damn good. And I'm just really excited for where the trajectory of her artistry is going. I'm excited to see how she continues to develop, because she seems to be, very aware of herself and the fact that she's growing through life. And I think that that's something that's so important for artists, because when you have that awareness, you treat your creativity and your artistry accordingly. And the relationship that you have to your music, to your artistry is a lot more organic, it's a lot more nurturing, and that always produces better art. I also think having the experience that she has had working with these Disney composers and orchestras and things like that, those type of experiences give her something that's very unique. So the way that she approaches her music going forward, it's going to have something that nobody else really has. And I'm just excited for what that's going to sound like and what that's going to look like, because I think it could potentially really shift the type of sounds that we are hearing, the type of sounds that are popularized. Like, I'm thinking beyond just Halle and her fan base, her core fan base. I'm thinking about how the music that she releases in the future could potentially affect the landscape of music. And I don't want to just say like R&B, because I feel like she's going to be doing something that is not very genre specific, something kind of blended. So I don't want to just pigeonhole her to R&B, although that's a part of what she came out of with Chloe and Halle. I don't even like calling Chloe and Halle just R&B. Like, they were R&B. Chloe and Halle is R&B, but they're more than that. And I know Halle is more than that. So I'm just trying to speak consciously. But that was pretty much all I had to say today. Let me know what you think about any of the things I mentioned in this video down in the comments. As always, keep it respectful and have an amazing weekend, guys. Peace.